Think of AMD as the scrappy underdog who showed up to the chip fight wearing sneakers and a rocket pack. Since the tech sell-off in early April, AMD has been one of the market's biggest winners, and for reasons that are both technical and delightfully simple. People want chips that help run generative AI, data centers, laptops and gaming rigs, and AMD makes a lot of those chips, and fast. AMD is not a one-trick pony. It builds CPUs, Ryzen for PCs, EPYC for servers, GPUs and accelerators, Instinct family for AI/HPC, and networking/IP pieces that glue data center builds together. Each of those product lines feeds different demand cycles: consumer PC refreshes, hyperscaler data center expansion, AI model training and inference, and gaming. The numbers that actually turn heads. By the middle of 2025, AMD was reporting accelerating top-line growth. Q2 2025 revenue hit a record roughly $7.7 billion, showing clear momentum in server and PC processor sales. Proof that demand isn't just hype, it's showing up on the balance sheet. Why does that matter? Because revenue growth is the raw fuel investors watch when they're betting on rapidly scaling semiconductor companies. AMD is delivering that fuel right now. The AI turbocharger, Instinct and EPYC. Generative AI exploded as a real, spend-heavy industry problem. Training/serving large models eats compute like a starved giant at an all-you-can-compute buffet. AMD's Instinct accelerators, MI300/MI350/MI355 family and successors, are architected to attack this problem. Big memory, matrix cores, and efficient scaling so hyperscalers can stitch together huge models. AMD's own product pages and engineering write-ups emphasize the MI300/MI350 family as purpose-built for large AI workloads. Put plainly, where big models need more muscles, AMD now has different bars of iron in its rack. That has translated into enterprise interest and orders. The rally since April, what happened? Stocks love narratives, and the narrative here is simple. After a sell-off in early April, investors began to reprice anything that looked like it could actually sell cloud-scale AI chips. AMD's execution, product launches, server wins and clearer revenue traction gave the market a reason to believe the company will capture real share of the AI compute market. Various market write-ups during mid-2025 pointed out AMD's big comeback off April lows, with shares having rebounded strongly and analysts turning incrementally more optimistic. A human way to think about it: if the entire AI market is a big pizza, AMD used to have a decent slice. Recently the kitchen expanded, demand soared, and AMD's slice is getting visibly larger. Investors who like pizza and scalable margins have been buying the stock. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, like the video, it means much to me. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you have commented, let's continue. Why the rally is understandable. Demand plus execution. There are three clear, non-magical reasons AMD's rally makes sense. Generative AI demand is real and intensifying. Hyperscalers and cloud customers are buying accelerators and server CPUs to train and run huge models. AMD's Instinct and EPYC are aimed right at that. AMD's revenue acceleration shows product/market fit. Record quarter revenues point to orders converting to cash. Investors reward revenue acceleration. Better competitive positioning. AMD has been clawing server share from incumbents and expanding CPU/GPU offerings that pair well for AI stacks, a combo that is attractive to buyers who want whole-stack solutions. Imagine a concert hall where GPUs are the headline act and CPUs are the backline crew. AMD is now both the band and the roadies. That's an attractive package for venue managers, cloud providers. The legitimate concerns, don't ignore them. Let's be honest, the road ahead is not all moonbeams and stock charts. Several real risks deserve airtime. Earnings/earnings quality tension. AMD has shown revenue beats, but it also faced EPS misses and margin pressures at times. The math that matters for profits can lag revenue as the company invests in ramps and new product families. Analysts flag EPS misses in some quarters in 2025. Export controls and geopolitics. Export rules and trade tensions affecting advanced AI chips to China have been a recurring macro story. Policymakers around the US and allies have tightened rules to limit high-end AI compute exports, and those restrictions can change addressable markets and timing for shipments. That's a macro wildcard for chipmakers, AMD included. Competition at blistering pace. NVIDIA is the incumbent in many AI workloads and still leads in many reference architectures. Intel is pushing hard in different parts of the stack. Markets that reward dominance are also markets where the leader can stay the leader by rolling out an unbeatable next-gen product or special pricing. So yes, there are potholes. The prognoses remain bullish, but investors must price in these risks. NVIDIA is the headline act that every promoter wants. AMD is the act with the flexible sell list and lower booking fee that suddenly convinces festivals to book both, for redundancy and variety. If cloud providers are highways and data is traffic, NVIDIA built a toll empire on the express lanes. AMD is building alternate lanes with a faster toll collection system and fewer traffic jams, which appeals to drivers who want lower costs and fewer delays. Imagine cloud compute as a coffee chain. NVIDIA is the espresso machine that makes the most intense brews. AMD is the hybrid machine that makes espresso, drip and cold brew well. The chains buy more of the hybrid to offer different drinks without adding another vendor. What investors should watch next. If you're following the story, keep an eye on a few concrete data points: quarterly server/AI accelerator revenue and guidance. This shows whether hyperscaler wins are converting to cash. Gross margins and non-GAAP operating income trajectory. Margins will tell you whether architecture wins are translating into profitable scale. Policy news on exports to China and allied coordination. Changes here reframe addressable market size and timing. Product launches and benchmarks. New Instinct/EPYC performance and real-world benchmarks matter more than marketing slides. Markets are forward-looking. A lot of future growth seems priced into many AI-exposed names. AMD's share price already reflects a strong re-rating since April, meaning buyers are betting on continued excellence and execution, which could symbolically 1000x. That's not a reason to bail if you like the long-term industry outlook, but it is a reason to size positions carefully, watch guidance closely, and be mindful that short-term volatility will likely remain high. Note this as well. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Proverbs 1 verse 7. If we fully obey the Lord, the Creator of heaven and earth, and carefully follow all His commandments, He has promised to set us high above all the nations of the earth. Deuteronomy 28. We shall be blessed when we come in and when we go out. I appeal to you to accept God and let Him be your guide, for He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. Deuteronomy 31 verse 8. Want more information? Please check the description section. That's the end for now. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. 3 more favors I request from you. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you greatly encourage me to continue bringing to you insightful content. Do not miss out on our future videos full of insight. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support means so much to us. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone who may benefit. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Wish you God's blessings and care. Faith and prayer will do what no power on earth can accomplish. See you in the next video by God's mercy.